Hello, everybody. Welcome to the second press conference here in Alexandria. After the game, South Sudan against Senegal, with South Sudan winning 83-75 and qualifying for the World Cup. We have here Coach Desegana Diop of Senegal and Branko Badia to discuss the outcome of this game. So, Coach, to start with, what's your view on this major game?
I think that was a very good game, man. Both teams played hard. I mean, we made some mistake early on, especially in the first half, turnovers, trying to get the ball in, give them 4 points. But my guys stayed with it for down one. Came back in the third quarter. We played very well. It was up 10, but they're a very good team, man. They're a very good team, and they always gonna keep coming, right? They kept coming. I mean, they made some shots on us. They shoot threes. That's what they do. I mean, a couple of them, we didn't close out harder. We needed to. Some of them was right there, and they made shots. I mean, that's the game of basketball. Sometimes it's just going to come down to that. You make shot, and you miss shot. We missed some threes, and they made it. And I'm proud of my guys, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I told them, I'm very proud of them. And we just got to be ready because we got another one tomorrow.
Branko, you've played South Sudan twice before, and at the time, Senegal beat twice South Sudan. What was the difference today? What do you think was the difference between the previous two games to this game tonight?
I think they just made more shots than we did, because we had on the third quarter we missed a lot of 3-pointers, open shots, and we gave up some easy turnovers. So that was live turnovers. They get straight away 2 points, layups after layups without defense. So I think we just got to learn from it and come back stronger.
Okay, absolutely. Coach, you two covered this team in the previous window in Mono Steel. You came here 3-0 as a coach. How does that feel to lose your first game as the head coach of Senegal?
Yeah, I know, right? Because I remember my coaching head coaching career. I started with the national team, and I was 3-0. I didn't know how it feels to lose, right? But I got some losses in the States with my G League team. And I had to learn from that. I mean, it hurts, you know. We wanted to come here and win all 3 games, but that's just basketball. You're not going to win every game you play. And that's what I told the team after the game. We just got to bounce back, like I said earlier, and be ready to get the win tomorrow.
Coach, yesterday you and I were talking about the fact that you had the head coach of the Westchester Knicks in the G League, and Nuni Moto plays for you, and he hasn't enjoyed much playing time with you. So what did you make of his performance tonight here?
I mean, he played well. He had 26 points. He hurt us a little bit in that fourth quarter. I mean, he's a good player, right? That's why he's with us in the G League, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm proud of him. We had a good talk. I like, man, keep it going. I'm very proud of those guys, man. And I want to just say one thing about Lual, man. I'm so proud of that dude, what he did for the South Sudan, man. I've been knowing Lual for a long time, play against him. I'm very proud of what he did. Because if it wasn't for him, I don't know, but I don't think they would be where they are right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm just proud of those guys right there.
Branko, you did almost everything for your team tonight. From shooting, from dunking, from passing, from moving the ball, absolutely everything. Now Senegal are in this situation that you don't really know what's going to happen next. What's the mood in the locker room now?
I think we're not going to give up just because we lost the first game. This is just a source of motivation. We're just going to come back stronger to compete. For us and for me personally, this is just a motivation. So we got to come back. There's still games. We're just going to come back tomorrow and day after it to give it all. We're just going to give it all and compete, try to win those last 2 games, and we'll see from there.
Is there anything that you think the Senegal needs to improve moving to the next 2 games?
Yes, for sure. We just got to improve every game. So we're going to watch film and see our mistakes and try to get better.
Coach, is there anything else that you'd like to have before we finish this press conference?
Nah, I mean, like Branko said, just got to bounce back tomorrow.
Yes,
we don't have time to feel bad for ourselves. We're going to watch film tomorrow and be ready to win the next game.
Absolutely. With that, we conclude this press conference. Coach Desegana, thanks very much for coming.
No problem.
Branko, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is that okay now? Coach, can you just try? Are we ready? Welcome to the second press conference here in Alexandria. With this historic moment happening here in Egypt, with South Sudan beating Senegal 83-75 to qualify for the World Cup for the very first time in their very first time attempt. Coach, I'm going to ask you for the meaning of this moment for you as a coach, as a citizen of South Sudan, as a former basketball player, as a coach. What does that mean to you as a South Sudanese?
It means everything. This is what we wanted to accomplish. We still have a lot of work, but in anything, I don't care how anybody measures it. Anytime you make history in anything, it could never ever be erased. From the guys that played with us from the first day, from Zone 5 to the guys that are here today, they will be forever remembered. In 2023 is when South Sudan made the World Cup for the first time ever. And anytime in life you're a part of something that's going to be historic, and basketball is going to be something special in our country for a long time. These guys are always going to be remembered for being the first group to make it happen.
Absolutely. Noni, just really your thoughts on this historic win here in Alexandria.
It's unbelievable, it's a dream come true for everybody, the nation, the team, the coaching staff, everybody that's a part of this journey. It's a surreal feeling, like Lou said, everyone who was in Zone 5 to now, a lot of people didn't think that we could accomplish this, but, we're here now, and it's, we can't thank the fans enough because they've supported us from day one, and, I'm just thankful to be able to be a part of history, everyone who's believed in me and who's been, sticking by my side through everything, this is the best feeling ever, and I'm just very happy to be able to do this with my brothers and my family. This is just an amazing feeling.
Coach, 11 lead changed in this game. How do you describe this game for most of the 40 minutes against Senegal?
It was such a tough game. Sagana did such a great job of using the unit that he got to really try to, take advantage of, whatever situation, whatever lineup we had. And I thought he's done a good job, especially in the third quarter, that we had to change a few things ourselves. Coaching a lot of times, you don't want to react to the other team. Once you catch yourself doing that, you just hope that whatever you put out there answers to whatever they're doing. And I thought today, Senegal really had us on the ropes for a little bit that we had to answer. And we found a way. These guys played hard defensively. It means a lot to us, especially to win against a team that beat us last time. Our only loss so far is against this team. And I think for us, to get them back also means a lot.
Absolutely. Noni, South Sudan lost to Senegal twice. First time at AfroBasket 2021, and then in the last window in Monastir in August. So what was the mindset coming to this game? What was the strategy within the team to turn things around?
The coaches did a really good job of putting together the scouting report. We knew last time we played, they dominated us on the boards, second chance points, and transition. So, our initial, thought going into the game was, have them play in the half court, because our game plan was, defensively, we got to play how we play defensively. If we can keep them in the half court, our chances are going to be very high for us to win, because we felt offensively we're going to get, we got shooters, we got everybody, we got, guys that can do multiple things. So our mindset just going into the game was just getting stops and obviously limiting, offensive rebounds and transition. And I think we did a really good job. I mean, they had stretches where they had a couple offensive rebounds and transition points, but in the fourth quarter, I feel like we really picked it up and locked in on that end.
Lowell, there is no memory in African basketball history of a team that qualified to the World Cup in their first attempt. What does it say about this? This project that you are leading as a coach and as the president of the federation.
You know, I want to give a lot of credit to our players, our staff, people that believed in us. It hasn't been easy, but I really think that it wouldn't have been possible if we don't have the group that we have. You know, we have a staff that have been on board from day one that just believed that this could happen. Our federation has been understaffed. We have a lot of positions that are not filled in, so we got a lot of people that are putting in so much work to fill in for other positions, but the players themselves, not only did they believe that this could happen, it's how they came together. You know, it's very hard, and I played basketball for a long time. It's very hard to find a group of guys that, one, they're about basketball, but more than anything, they want that family atmosphere. It's almost like we all care about each other, not just because of basketball. You know, everybody in the team, everyone would tell you. You know, even if we were to take a road trip together and there's no basketball, everyone would just have a good time. I think when you can create that, and that's what we have with this national team. You know, we have a group of guys that just, even out there, you could see it. You know, we're happy for each other. We pick up each other. When someone's got it going, when he had it going, Sunday came up to me, and he's like, I'm not looking at anyone else. I'm just giving him the ball. You know, and the whole bench knew that he's got it going. Let's just keep going to him. And that's when you have that kind of team, that's how you win. So, you know, for us to make it possible, I really think there's a lot of things that had to come together besides just being good at basketball. We really have good quality of people.
I'll pass the coach question to the video.
Nooney, as a leader on this team, an incredible performance tonight. Obviously, we're going to enjoy this quite a bit. But what's the mindset for the rest of this window and then preparing for the World Cup?
I mean, everyone's mindset obviously is to have the first place. That way we can go into the World Cup with better seeding. I think everyone obviously is still focused in, even though we qualify for the World Cup, to win the next two games. That's just as important as this first game that we won, because now it's going to help us with the seeding.
Absolutely. Coach Wall, looking at the numbers, and correct me if I'm wrong, Coach Wall is now 7-0 as the coaching this team in the African Qualifiers. Is that correct? I mean, what has been your strategy, your mindset, putting together this team and put this team in this position?
I have to give credit to Royale, Ivy, Fortune, Coach Mantegna. Those are the coaches. We're using their system. They put a hell of a system together. Royale has been amazing in just knowing what offense would work with these guys. As my role is really defensively. I thrive on defense. I like putting defenses together. I watched players my whole career. That's how I got to play a lot of minutes, by just watching tendencies. And over the course, even when I was with the Bulls, I would help the coaching staff with the defense. So for me to get the opportunity to do it again at this level, it's amazing. But this whole system and what we're doing, this is Royale, Ivy, Coach Mantegna, Fortune. This is their blueprint that got us this far. We got together a lot of times and brainstorm how could we put this team to be the best team they could possibly be. And so far our system has been working.
Before we pass, I ask a question to Nooney. Coach Lowell, what did you make of the performance of this young man sitting next to you?
You know, we got to look at his record. Nooney lost against Senegal and I think against Nigeria. I think that's it. And when he lost against Nigeria, it was our first game, and the court was so slippery. I'm not making excuses. And that game, he had 30-something. So his record with our national team so far, whenever he plays, and I told our coaching staff this, there's few players that can really play terrible or play really, really bad for 3 quarters, which he didn't, but play really bad. And you give him 6 minutes or 5 minutes and he'll win you the game. You just got to stay within the game. And when you have that as a team, the confidence that we have as a team and a coaching staff is huge. Even going into this game, when we cut it to 4 points, he hit the half-court shot. To me, if that half-court shot doesn't go in, we're down 7. It's a totally different fourth quarter, and it takes special players to make special plays. But when you get to the final 6 minutes, especially in African basketball, you need a guy that just takes the game, and we have that.
Absolutely. Noni, we had a few South Sudanese fans, very few, but some. What's your message to them, for those who came to the stadium and those back home in Juba?
I want to answer that. I'm sorry, Noni. I'm sorry. This is going out to FIBA. It's going out to the Egyptian Federation. Whatever's been going on this week, I hope everything is being recorded and how teams are treated and everything is being programmed. We should be disappointed that we have a team in South Sudan that's about to make history. That's an incredible story, not only for FIBA, but for African basketball, where our fans are traveling from states, traveling from countries, flying in. Nobody brings in more fans than South Sudan right now. But for our fans to show up at the stadium, there was no notice. We were never told that there's no fans allowed in the game. We were told fans are allowed to come. This morning we woke up and our fans are outside. They stood there the whole game. They're not allowed. FIBA should be ashamed. Federation or Egyptian Federation should be ashamed. Whatever's going on here needs to stop. Basketball doesn't need this. This is a great story, and we've been robbed today from celebrating with our fans who came all the way out here. Now as a team and a federation, as a president of federation, we need to do something for those fans to make it up, because that's the biggest disappointment that I have. We make history, and our fans are not allowed on the day of making it. They didn't announce it yesterday or last week. They announced it today. FIBA needs to look at that.
Okay, regardless of what's happened today, Noni, your fans have been loyal to the team over the African Qualifiers. Do you have a message to them?
Yeah, I have a message. Obviously, everything that Lou said is 100% facts, but, we do have the best fans. For them to be able to, stand outside for the whole game since this morning just shows, and they should have been able to be a part of this inside. Not a lot of people understand, how far they had to travel, what they had to do to get here, so I just feel like it's unfair to us, but you guys are amazing. We love you guys, and we can't wait to continue to ride this wave with you guys, and every step of the way, you guys have been with us, and, it's much love from the whole team and everybody.
Okay, with that said, we conclude this press conference tonight. Coach Lowell, congratulations again. Noni, congratulations.
Thank you.
All the best.